Welcome back. In this episode, we are going to take care of those quests that we picked up in the town of Mildrew. First, we are going to get the food and the access to the woodcutters. We're going to be heading over in that direction, through the woods. And deal with some random encounters along the way. But look what's up here! A treasure chest, with a couple of monsters guarding it. Two scoundrels, pretty easy to take care of. Now we're going to see the longsword in action. As you can tell, it's a lot slower than the short sword and the dagger. But it's also a lot stronger. As you see, we practically halved that guy's hit points. With the longsword, you're going to want to stick to the strong attacks and heal when necessary. And now we are going to switch to the dagger to finish him off. There isn't any penalty for changing weapons in the middle of a fight, so there's no reason not to do it. It's not going as smoothly as I planned. Ugh, just die already! Let's try that again. Damn it! Then I realized I still had the fighting stance. I'm completely defensive. This might make things a bit easier. There we go. It's pretty easy to forget about the fighting stance option because it is just such a forgettable part of the combat system. I think with the combat system, they really try to do too many things at once. But now we've got a little bit of loot, but that's not the important part. What's important is that treasure chest. If I could just... Come on. Come on. Just come on, let me grab it. These controls are a bit janky. We've got a pretty modest amount of loot here. You can see we've got a rapier, another short sword, better than the one we had before, but like I said, we're sticking to the long sword for this playthrough. And now that that's done, we can head to the woodcutters. You want to check the map off, and it's pretty easy to lose your bearings because everything looks the same.
Hey boys, the name's Agavaen. Why are you sitting around here like this?
We're resting, can't you see? Anyway, what are you doing here?
I brought you the food and axes that you've been waiting for.
What? You brought us food? I started to get worried. My brother was supposed to bring it. What's the matter with the slacker?
Yeah. What's the matter with him?
He's, got some business in Mildrew.
He's got a business? You don't mean that, do you? Wow! He seems to have changed after all.
And we gain a level. This time I'm going to be putting more of our skill points into endurance. We are kind of lacking on endurance. Notice how often we've had to heal. This random encounter is one that I am leaving in, because just look at this bullshit. 4 wolves at once. And there's only one of us. We don't even have a companion yet. And look, they're all fast enough to get in a hit before we can even run. Just look at this. This is what makes the game such a frustrating thing to play. God. Before I take care of the rest of the quests, I'm gonna take a little pit stop into Mildrew just to sell some of our stuff and maybe get some more potions. I'll cut it out just to save time. But first, here's something we can do that we haven't done before.
Is there anything?
I need to visit the city.
Where would you like to go?
To the mayor. Couldn't you let me go in without a guard escort? For a small fee, of course.
How much are you talking about?
This many gold pieces. Oh, just this many gold pieces. Oh, just forget it.
Are you trying to offend me?
There's really no reason to bribe him. It doesn't get you any evil karma, even though sneaking into the city does. And he only accepts the bribe of 150 gold pieces. That is a lot at this point in the game.
You are not allowed to be here. Please, leave at once.
I'm part of an elite guard unit from Uthragon. The mayor sent me here. I'm searching for bandits.
In that case, you've come to the right place. This is where they were camping last night. Feel free to ask me anything you want to know.
In which direction did they leave?
To the north. To the swamps. There, they literally disappeared. If you're going to pursue them through the swamps, you'll need a guide. All the roads in the swamps are blocked. Feel free to ask me anything you want to know.
What exactly happened here?
We were doing our morning patrol when we came upon them right here. I don't know how they managed it, but they escaped with a heavy chest. And then, when they were almost within our reach, they literally disappeared before our eyes. Feel free to ask me anything you want to know.
Why are you standing here anyway? The bandits are long gone.
My commander said that everything that disappears has to reappear sometime. So we have to wait here until they show up. Feel free to ask me anything you want to know.
Never mind.
I was going to make fun of how they said they literally disappeared, but considering that this is a fantasy game, that is entirely within the realm of possibility. And now we are going to find the twins' lost dagger. Just keep heading west, and you'll find these wolves. 3 wolves isn't as bad as 4 wolves. Since the wolves hit really quickly, you might think it's a good idea to use the dagger or a fast weapon, or at least use your fast attacks, but you actually want to go with your strong attacks so you can take them down in one hit. It'll save you a lot with potions. Nice and easy. Ugh, looks like they're biting her crotch. Ouch. Ugh. Ah, God. And as you can see, It is a pretty nice dagger. A lot better than the one we had before. Gives us points to both agility and our dagger skill. And I use our tent to rest a little before heading back into town. And it's at this point I realize the reason why they gave us bad karma for just looking at that crack instead of using it. It's because if they gave us bad karma for using it instead of just looking at it, the karma might end up being added to our total every single time we go through it. It's the exact kind of thing that would happen in a game this lazy. And whoa, what is this? A random encounter in the middle of town. This isn't supposed to happen. And he is level 20. We are not. This is gonna be bad. Ah, shit. Just use our fast attack and hope for the best. Hardly made a scratch on him. Ugh, he just cut our hit points in half. And he runs away. We're gonna have to talk to the mayor about this.
To the shop. To the mayor. I'd like to ask you another question. May I?
I've got plenty of time. What do you want?
I need a guide to take me through the swamp to the north. I took those things to your brothers.
What did they say? Were they very upset?
Well, they were quite savage. I told them that you're busy and they believed me. I deserve a reward, don't you think?
A reward? Here, take 25 gold pieces and get lost. I want my rest.
You're trying my patience. I'll gladly visit your brothers and tell them the truth.
What? You... Here, take the money and leave me alone.
I need a guide to take me through the swamp to the north.
I won't help you with that.
See ya. Can I interrupt you again?
Go ahead. Just ask.
Concerning those bandits, where exactly did they escape to the north through the swamp? I need to find someone who'll guide me.
These days, it'll be hard to find anyone who'll be willing to guide you.
I'd like to ask you something else.
Go ahead. Just ask.
Concerning... Goodbye.
A lot of help he was.
Can I
Go ahead.
Concerning Mildrew, anything new happened? Some monster attacked me from under the ground, right here in Mildrew. He only made one thrust and instantly returned from where he came.
You're not human, right? You are from the race of Auran, magical beings that walk the lands of the mortals. There you should seek your answers, but leave our small town out of this. We have enough problems of our own.
Concerning Mildrew, I'd like to ask you something else.
Go ahead.
Concerning... Goodbye.
This is just the worst mayor ever. Like, he doesn't even care that there are monsters appearing within the town because he's got more important things to worry about, whatever those are. Even though their town is already being attacked by bandits, and now there's monsters spawning inside the city, and there's that one house that had a goddamn werewolf inside it. And he's not gonna do a damn thing.
What do you want?
I need some information. Is this your father's dagger?
Yes, it's the one my full brother lost. I've already told you, I didn't lose anything.
Oh, shut up. Here, take it. It doesn't matter who lost it, but please just shut up.
A reward is nothing. We didn't even get any gold for that. But hey, it's the experience that matters, right? I mean, in the modern world, we get pain and experience all the time.
It's good to see you again.
I'd like to see the goods. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Go on. Just ask.
Do you know where I could find a guide?
There were times when there were a lot of guides. But since some of them never returned, no one wants a job anymore. Well, except for some suicidal idiots. They just keep on disappearing, one by one. Try asking in Grenagar. Go on. Just ask.
Do you have a job for me now? That's all. Thank you.
Come on.
I'd like to see the...
Yeah, you didn't want to see me selling all of my junk. Anyway, next time, we are going to be securing a guide through the swamps. See you then.